Hello, Prim friends. Welcome back to Seville Antiques. And right now we are in my booth, or my booths. I have two here at Seville Antiques. And here are some new items that I've just brought in and I need to stage here in the shop. But we'll go around and I'm going to do a full and complete tour of Seville Antiques. It's been a while since I've done that. And we have some new to us, wonderful early prim dealers. So keep watching, and when we're finishing up the tour, I'll come back to my booths and show you these neat pieces that I have, and I will tell you the prices on these. A couple of neat mirrors, that beautiful coverlet, the red, white, and blue horn, all kinds of neat things. So come on, let's do a tour on this amazing shop. We are over 5,000 square feet here in Seville. And this weekend, if you are catching this video over Father's Day weekend, the Friday, tomorrow, you should be seeing this video or it will be up on Thursday evening. Friday and Saturday, Seville is known for their huge garage sales and yard sales. And the whole town pretty much comes out to do these yard sales. People have food things set up, all kinds of stuff. So really quite an unusual event happening here in Seville. And I have confirmed the shop is open both on Friday and Saturday this year. So if you are out and about and you want to come and enjoy this fun Friday and Saturday of shopping, now's the time to do it. So come on, let's go take a walk around the rest of the 5,000 square feet here in the shop. Hey, Prim friends. So we are in this booth. This is one of our new dealers here. And they have this wonderful, charming little corner area just filled with lovely pieces. And I'm seeing something right here, right off the bat. I love that this little box is so charming. Nice painted cider sign. There's just a couple dealers that do ship here, so you almost kind of assume that they don't. I can try to find out for you if this dealer does. I don't know if they do. I ship, Diane Garner ships. There are a couple of us here that do ship. So check out this spoon. I do love tiger maple pieces. That's a beautiful wooden spoon. The old-fashioned mincemeat bucket. Oh my, that is a beautiful blue-green colored cabinet with the tombstone sort of shaped door on it. That is lovely. Really neat, unique pieces here in the shop. Nice little spice containers if you collect them. Sometimes the individual ones are hard to find. That one's for cloves. Shaker almanac. 1884 and 1886. All right, so we're just going to kind of wander around. This really is such a wonderful shop. Again, over 5,000 square feet. I do videos at Prim shows. You've seen them, I'm sure. If you haven't seen them, check them out. But what is so wonderful about Seville Antiques is that between Wednesday and Sunday, they're open Wednesday to Sunday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. If it isn't a date of a show, you can come here and see amazing pieces that are worthy of some of the best primitive shows around the country. In fact, many of the dealers that are here do those shows around the country. So it's just, if you don't happen to make it for one of the Ohio shows, this is, in my humble opinion, a wonderful replacement, I suppose you could say it that way. Because again, every day, these booths are just filled to the brim with all of these wonderful prim pieces. Every now and then, one of our dealers will have a discount price or a sign. This one here right now is 25% off. Like that little log cabin there in the corner. This is Gina Hooven's booth. She really does a beautiful job displaying the prims always. Look at that neat, just a very casual little squared off shelf unit there in the corner. But what a great way to stage and make it look very primitive. It's not at all unusual in our way of decorating to have doors hanging on the walls, sometimes upright, sometimes sideways. It's a neat corner cabinet, lots of wonderful prim pieces in there. Love the piggy. This looks like a little measure. This beautiful basket here up on top. Again, here's another one of those large doors being used as a divider, like we saw in that amazing log cabin home. And also in the shows, very often they're used that way to divide one area or one booth or one section from another. Works in your homes too, and that's what's so much fun about going to the shows or going to visit these prim shops, because you can get so many ideas about how to stage or how to decorate in your home. Now, I just caught something out of the corner of my eye here, and I want to go back to it. So there's an old maybe barn board on the wall at the top. It has a couple of screws in it, one on one end and one at the other. And then this bucket bench is hanging from it off the side, off the wall. We're at the front part of the building here, and there's a main road right in front. So that is so clever. Again, more pieces hanging on the wall. I hear sometimes people will say, oh, I just don't have room. I wish I had room for more. Well, that's what's so much fun about this way of decorating, because so much of it can be hung on the walls. Just so charming. And you know, this style of decorating doesn't go out of style because it is from our past. It's historic. And you can do this in any era or age of home. You may have seen an older video where it was inside a like a kind of a retirement cluster home, and the house was beautifully decorated with prim pieces. This is Matt Erschman's booth. Matt is often at some of those most wonderful antique shows. He was just at the Back to Our Roots show in Dayton, Ohio. So if you are new to our channel, new to the Cape on the Corner, welcome. I'm so glad you found us. I hope you'll stick with us, hit that subscribe button, That'll just kind of tell you, give you a notification when the next video comes up. And if you've been watching for a while, I am so glad you're here. Thanks for coming back. And thanks for touring these wonderful homes and shops with me. This is the booth of the Gleaner. So the Gleaner has a shop about, oh gosh, I want to say maybe 30 minutes south of us. And she does have a booth here in Seville Antiques as well. Just beautiful pieces, always beautifully decorated. That quilt there in the corner is lovely. Love those browns. Nice dough box. We'll go on down this little hallway. It is so much fun going to the shows and getting to meet so many of our viewers from all over, from Illinois and Virginia. Honestly, I'm behind the camera so much, it still kind of surprises me when people recognize me and say hello. But please do say hello. This is a neat little booth, lots of smalls. If you're traveling on an airplane to get here, these are some wonderful pieces that you can fit in your suitcase or maybe in your carry-on. Beautiful set of, I think these are called birdcage chairs, perhaps. And these, yes, birdcage chairs. Haggerty. Nice pieces. Some larger pieces here in this booth. Again, some with that beautiful early color. That's a really sharp, sagey green color, very striking. Nice dry sink, and I'm standing beside an absolutely gorgeous tilt-top table bench that is just stunning. Beautiful piece. And this, we're going to have to take a look at the label on this one. What is this? It's an 8-light large whale oil lamp. So, like I've said before, that's what's so great about coming to these shops or shows. Read the labels, read the tags. You can educate yourself so much. I had someone ask or comment below, and I really do try to read all of the comments, so I hope you will leave comments below. But somebody mentioned that sometimes I pass over things that they don't know what they are, and they would like for me to explain it or to define it or say what it is. Well, sometimes I don't know, that could be almost anything. So if you see something that you would like to know more about, if you can kind of comment about or look at the timestamp of when that item shows up on the screen, I would be happy to go back and try to give you some more information on it. No guarantee that I'll know, but I can try. Or our community of people that are commenting and are watching our videos. If you see something and you know the answer, please, by all means, jump in there and help and mention to somebody else if I'm not able to respond. This is Diane Garner's booth. This little character here in the corner has scared me on more than one occasion when I've been here in the evening getting my booth resettled. How fun. Diane is often at shows in several states around Ohio. I think most recently she was at a show in Indiana. Look at this beautiful tilt top chair. Neat hinges on that. Diane does ship. I know the Gleaner also does ship. So if you see something there that you're interested in, there's a sweet little hog scraper. And that one has the circle in the bottom. Again, there are different types of attachments to those particular candlesticks that kind of give you a hint on the age. Love this wall cabinet. I am hanging more things on the walls at the Cape as we approach that first year in our home. Still, as we're kind of figuring out where things go and how we're using the home, I know more and more about exactly what and where I'm looking to add some pieces to. So we'll do an update from the house. Maybe when there's two pieces that I would really like to get added to the house. And once those are in, then we'll do another tour. Thyme, sage, oregano. What a fun sign there. Those look like from perhaps barrel staves. So have you been to Seville Antiques? I know we have viewers that have been here all the way from Scotland. I was thinking earlier today that we should have a map, maybe in my booth, that people could put a some kind of a pin in or something to show where they're from, where they have traveled from to visit Seville Antiques. But at this point, I guess I would need to have it not only be from the United States, but we would have to have it be Europe as well, with some of our friends from overseas. Dill's Best Model, neat step-back cupboard, Davis baking powder, and lovely braided rugs sign. Look at that old shovel. I wonder if that was maybe for snow. This booth underwent a big makeover, maybe 5 or 6 months ago, I suppose. And it just opened it up, and you really can see so many of these treasures that are here. Lots of the fun household, kitchen type pieces. This would be for, I think, maybe for straws. For on a ice cream soda fountain counter, perhaps. Fun pieces. Look at all of those rug beaters. Again, here's another one of those examples. Look at this set of steps, and they're hanging on the wall. What a great way to display our prim pieces. I have some more home tours coming up. And I want to invite you, if you are in Ohio, and you're watching our channel and you would either like to be featured yourself, your home, or you know someone who you think would be perfect. And when I say perfect, that just slipped out. You know what I mean. Someone who loves our prim style, someone who's a collector. Let me know, because I would love to bring you more of these creative gatherings from people's homes. There's a couple of beautiful peasware pieces here. Just gorgeous. Peasware or treen. Treenware refers to it being wooden. Peasware is specifically was a manufacturer who made them, who actually was from Ohio. It's a little booth with just some little pieces at the moment. Like I said, we have some new dealers in the shop. Lots of wooden pieces here, lots of great ways to display them. This is a great example of, probably would be considered a corn dryer. You see how those nails are sort of sticking upright. The video that I did from the Little Shop Antiques in Dayton had what they referred to as a bucket tree. It was outside, so cute, so charming. It was a post with a sort of a finial on the top, and it had buckets and galvanized watering cans hanging on it. And Laura, the owner of the shop, said that she used railroad spikes at an angle in that post, angle facing upward, and that way the water could drain. You know, if it rains, the water can kind of go into those galvanized cans, but then drains right out. So if you're coming to Seville Antiques, my booth is right down Abbey Lane, but we'll go ahead and go do the rest of the shop first, and then we'll head down there to see how I have staged those new pieces that I have brought into the shop. This is a newer dealer here at the shop, and they have several pieces here that have really caught my eye. I love that granite coffee pot or teapot. And look at this beautiful corner cabinet here down below. Really pretty. Nice little painted miniature little bench here on top. Petite stenciled green bench. And then this lovely little cabinet right above. I actually have a spot for that in my home. Have to give that one a thought. So what are the shows coming up that you guys are excited about? Please put in the comments down below. I want to make sure that I don't miss any. I know, I have things on the horizon myself, but put them in the comments. I have not been to Antiques in the Woods. That's later this year. I definitely will be going to that one. The Zor Antique Show, that one is coming up. That is a wonderful show that's, I think it's 2 days. I want to say that's a Saturday and a Sunday. There is a show at Malabar Farm. This booth has a lot of the really cute little cabins in the corner. There's a church as well. They do have places on them where they are lit. So just a really charming addition. Beautiful blue high top chair or stool. We'll go on down this way. Cindy Lasco's booth. I know these game racks, these wooden pieces with the hooks on them. We did see several of those at the Back to Our Roots sale. You can kind of see some trends, some things that people are looking for, and the dealers are responding and getting more and more of those when they're able to find them out and in their booths. Some really pretty tollware pieces there. Some kind of a shaker and a creamer maybe. Creamer and a sugar. Several of the rye baskets. Some unique cutting board. Very pretty. Or a bread board. Again with that tombstone shaped top. There's a little bench with a hooked rug on the top of it. My goodness, how did you like Alice Fraser and her husband Sonny's home? Alice has been a rug hooker for many years and has done shows and taken classes really with some of the big name rug hooking instructors, even going all the way to England to take a class. How fun. Another beautiful booth. Mary Floyd. It's a beautiful spice box and a lovely little sampler. Here's another one. That child was aged 7 years, 1826 when she did that one. This one, 1820. Oh, goodness. Beautiful barn lantern. And some stone fruit pieces. Maybe a bed straightener or possibly a flax knife. I've seen them referred to as both. This is Deborah Priest's booth. You may recognize her pieces, a couple of them. She was at the Back to Our Roots show. So again, like I said, if you couldn't make it to the show, Matt Ershman, Deborah Priest, they're right here. Beautiful rush lighting piece. Hard to find. Yes, those are becoming more and more hard to find and more in individual collectors' homes. Not the kind of things that come out all that often. Again, another beautiful sampler framed. I love this drying rack. That would be beautiful either with quilts on it or with dried herbs. Grace and John Brock's booth. They always have a beautiful collection of Crocs, for sure. I like that hanging wall cabinet with those glass knobs. Beautiful baskets up on top. wood shutters. And again, another lovely sampler, very finely done. Here's Carol Schulman's booth. These items are 30% off right now if they are marked CS, Carol Schulman. Some pretty pieces. She always has some really unique, early art pieces. And that quilt, the heart at the top, slaw cutter. Beautiful quilt called a log cabin. As I'm spanning the room, I'm seeing a couple of hog scraper candlesticks here and there. Do you have any? I know that my eyes gravitate to them. I think probably because I have no idea how in all the years that I've been collecting antiques, I just passed over them until I did the tour at the earliest tour at Jeannie Curry's home and saw her collection of them all together in her hallway. That right there just stopped me in my tracks. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead on down to my booth. I need to get that staged, put those pieces together that I have brought in, and we'll bring you back there. I will tell you the prices of those items. I do ship. I think everything that I have with that would be able to be shipped. Should be no reason that any of it would not be able to. So look at that gorgeous, very large wooden bowl with that early red paint. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Beautiful Crocs. Nice piece from a hardware store. Lori always has such wonderful, unusual pieces here in her booth. She also does a lot of the shows. So again, Seville, remember, they are having this huge citywide garage sale, yard sale going on this week, tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, right before Father's Day. So it should be the 14th and 15th of June. So hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back in my booth. Oh, I have everything kind of staged. Hopefully I didn't miss anything when I was bringing pieces in. So we have this booth here and then this booth also. So I'll just go and kind of tell you the new pieces that are here in the shop. I did get some things hung on the walls. My husband came in with me the other day, and since I'd had my appendix out, I was still kind of limited in what I could lift. So I'm so thankful that he was able to come and help me get some of these things hung up in the shop. So some neat larger pieces. This one, if you recall, in the Back to Our Roots sale, we saw this hanging on the wall in one of the booths, and then there was actually a magazine describing that a piece, and they showed it, was in Shaker Village, and still not quite sure what it's for, if it's for washing, or maybe I've also heard it has something to do with butter making. If you know, I would love to hear in the comments. So here are some of the new pieces that we have here. There are a couple of really beautiful early mirrors. The silvering on them, of course, has some issues, but that's very normal and it kind of to be expected if it is old and original on them. This one really has some neat heart shapes in the wood frame, and they do both have the really nice looking early backs that you look for in an old piece or in an old frame. So this one with the more simple back, that one is $85. This one with the heart frame, the heart edges, this one is $95. I'll show you the back on this one. Also the old wooden backs. And here right in front of that is a set of 4 early shutter dogs. They're like the hinges that would hold the shutters on, or be able to open or close your shutters. So basically a shutter hinge. Let me see if there's anything else here in this booth. Oh, just probably a little hand painted or stenciled sign that says Old Schoolhouse. I just have $12 on that. Just a fun little piece, little accent. Here's an old frame, early, looks like maybe Victorian style, that has the old back on it as well. I just put $22 on that. If you have an old picture, maybe a cross stitch, some kind of a sampler that you do yourself and you're looking for an old frame, that's perfect for it. And this is a fun little display right here. The red, white, and blue Patriotic colors on that coverlet. That's $110. This sweet little early hobby horse toy, I have $48 on that one. The child's parade horn, the Patriotic, we're getting closer to 4th of July. That is $48. The tip looks like little one maybe has chewed on that. It probably can be bent back up, but I'm not going to mess with it. So this is not new to the shop, the little hay wagon, but I did just reduce that, so that is now $125 if you're interested. It is amazingly detailed. The sweet little hen breadboard. She is so cute. $45. Really nice condition on both sides. Definitely a vintage piece. $45. A sweet little bench. Somebody probably could get it wet again and the color would likely move on the top. It just looks like it's been wet at some point in time, but a nicely woven top on that one. $48. The early basket, $64. The little vintage cat, those were all, they would have been printed. This is not an old one, but they would have been printed, and then you would buy it on as like a sheet of the patterns. You'd cut it out and then stuff it and hand sew it. So she's a cutie. $16 for the little cat. I'm looking to see if there's anything else that is new here in the shop. And then this neat piece does have Mansfield on the back side of it here with, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 numbers for their phone number back at the time. It's a Jane Townsend vintage kind of ironing board or tailor's piece, and makes a neat riser if you're looking for something like that. We do still have a couple again of the hooked rug. My mom has hooked these hooked, yeah. I just planted some hooked sunflowers on the springs. Those are so sweet. The sunflowers are $40 a piece. The hearts are $35 a piece on the springs. So that's where we're at. I only have one of those beautiful flag bunting pieces left. All the other ones sold very quickly. I don't know if people think this one maybe is my display. That's $34. They're 55 inches across the top. They're wonderful underneath a window, over a door frame. Just a really neat piece on your mantle. Again, with the holidays coming up, they're just a fun way to to accessorize. So I hope you have enjoyed this tour here at Seville Antiques. Again, the shop is open Wednesday through Sunday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. On those days. And this upcoming weekend now, I'm doing this video now quick so you have time to get here. Seville is known, besides being known for the giants of Seville, they are known for this tremendous yard sale that happens here in this community from one end of the town to another. So if you are interested in something unique and fun to do, this would be the place. Come on out. Seville Antiques is at 14 Milton Street in Seville, Ohio. Take care, everyone. I hope you'll comment below. Hit that subscribe button. And the very best thing that you can do for us and for our, I want to say industry, for our collections, for maintaining all of these, is to hit that share button and expose more people in the community, in all of our communities, to where these wonderful shops still are, because we are losing more of them every day. Take care. We will see you in the next one.